Hey, I'm PJ Antonic from Oak Development and Design, and we're going to go through the next several weeks showing you 4 or 5 projects we're working on. Some of which are spec houses like this one you see here that we're paying every cent to build. How's your $90 hammer?
That's so much easier.
Others that we're working with customers to build their houses. The goal for us is to share really what this business is all about. Inspection number 1, down the drain.
Remember, kids, don't try this at home. We're professionals.
I want to share the reality of what we do, how we do it. I'm teaching Ernie how to do Instagram stories. We strive to deliver a product that's a lot unlike anything else on the market. We look to build turnkey houses. We don't cut corners. We do it right the first time, and we make decisions that's on brand to what we expect and hold ourselves to every single day. Heart of Oak is brought to you by Timberland Pro. Always do, never done. By Pella Windows, perfectly beautiful. And by Cam Appliance. Make your next appliance a Cam appliance. The hardest part of the trim job is always the staircase, and finding a good stair guy is not easy. We did this bevel tile, which I didn't love it on the table at Baloo when we were there looking at tile, but up, I absolutely love it. What's great is that the dormers on the 3rd floor are actually up. They stood them up 2 days ago. Most of the 1st and 2nd floor is framed. Pretty exciting when you see it go from studs and insulation to full on plaster ready for primer in like 2 days.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi. How are you?
Good. You know what I do want to show you is the floor colors. So I basically did a mix. I took a risk over here with the dark ones just to see what they look like, although I don't think we should go dark.
I don't mind them, but yeah, I don't think we should go dark.
I think for this house we stay as light as possible. So this is exactly the way the floor will look when it's done.
Yeah.
These are the ones I like.
This
I
is
think that's
too
white.
much. Yeah.
And then I'm leaning here. It's a lot like the natural, but you get a little bit of the pickling effect in the grain.
Yeah, I think that one's good.
Okay, done.
Cool.
That was easy. Smoke, 5%.
Cool.
Let's do it. So what do you think of the wall color?
Looks really good.
Right.
It looks good with all the light this room gets. I mean, granted that we have a foot of snow on the ground, that's probably helping it be super bright in here.
So the dining room is painted. What do you think of that color?
I like it.
I don't love it. I mean, it's fine. It'll be fine, but it's a little putty.
I like muddy.
Yeah, you would like muddy.
No, but again, I think depending on what you put in this room, you can use it to act out the wall,
Yeah.
you know.
What
is this little
little
thing?
purposeful jog down? You like that?
Does it go jog
that
up
is
on
a
this
design
side?
element that Oak Development's going to do everywhere now. It's because we didn't want to change the base in this room.
Oh.
Because the flooring went up to the base.
Oh.
And it wasn't going to match.
I think it looks good.
So the Tom did a nice job on it. Everything
floor.
about this room is better.
Yeah.
This room was horrible to begin with, but check out the powder room.
Okay. What's going up here?
Piece of quartz. The trim guys talked about doing like something continuous here, but it didn't look good. So
What if you were just to do like a piece like this right on top?
the only bad thing about that is that in a bathroom, if it gets wet.
Because like when you wash your hands, it like sprays everywhere.
Well, yeah, if Oakley were to wash her hands, it'd be stuff all over the wall.
sink ends like right here.
But it says quartz right there.
You definitely didn't write that because I can read it. You don't like explain things very well to me.
Why?
Because this is like nice. This is like substantial shelving. When you're like, yeah, I'll just throw some corner shelving in there, I think of like metal shelves here.
That's a corner shelf.
I know, but like.
I don't put metal shells in my
No,
house.
I know, but this looks really good. So, is this finishable?
Yeah,
This
you could
space?
finish down here. I had them paint the walls,
Yeah. If someone were to finish this, where could you finish?
the whole thing. I mean, you could add another 1,300 square feet to the house
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
And then you have the attic, which is another 800.
Yeah. Would you like box these in with like a trim so that it looked better than just?
Do whatever you want. This holds the house up.
Yeah, I know.
She thinks she knows everything. By the way, these, I'm gonna plane these down, and these are gonna be the conference room table in the mini house, tiny house. There was an old bench top that was down here.
Don't let anyone throw that away.
I know. So annoying when people do that. So much better in here.
It's so bright in here.
Blair didn't like our windows, by the way. Remember when I called you and I was like, we should get rid of the windows or make them smaller? So talk to me about this window over here. So
it bugs me. From a building point of view, why did you leave the window?
well, for a couple of reasons. One, it was ordered and we paid for the windows and they were here.
Okay.
So since we spent, you know, almost $1,000 on windows, we might as
Right.
well use them. And there's an argument that it adds a lot more light into the room, which I know you don't like.
It's not, I don't like it. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 windows. How much lighter do you want it?
I guess.
I
yeah.
know.
Because remember we had this conversation at Hersey Street, and I was like, you've got to think about
The headboard.
the headboard.
Yeah, but
So let's talk about a high headboard. So how restricted do you think we're going to be with the headboard?
very restricted.
But
And
you already knew that.
so I knew that, and
Yeah.
when we were standing here looking at the holes, when this was all framing, and we
Right.
saw the 2 holes,
Right.
I said to my framer,
Yeah.
I think I want to change the windows. And of course he wanted to strangle me
Of course.
because I hate that.
Right.
But I just decided, I was like, they're too big.
Right.
Like we either have to get rid of them or
Right.
make them smaller.
So here's from our point of view, when we go into a house and we help design or bring furniture in it, from an architect point of view, they don't think about the furniture.
Yeah.
And furniture is different today. You're in a master bedroom, the way to sell the house, you know, this is the room that's gonna help sell the house, not only the bathroom, the kitchen, the closet, but this room.
Closets are done. A little simpler than we've done in the past.
It fills the space out. It's usable.
Functional. And like half the cost of the stuff we used to do.
Really.
Yeah. It's all interchangeable, you know?
Yeah.
You can move the shelves around.
Yeah.
It's a really, you know, cost-effective, good system. It's way better than wire shelving. And then the bathroom, Joe, who did the shower glass for us, actually upgraded the glass to what he called the ultra clear.
Yeah.
You know how the glass sometimes has like a green hue to it?
Yeah.
So this is ultra clear, has no green tint to it.
Oh, is this your laundry chute?
Yeah.
Shoot.
What?
I tried to open it before you got back.
That's as far as I got. That's it. That's as far as I can go.
See ya.
See ya.
It's pretty low profile. It looks at stop. Get out of here.
So this fireplace has plagued me, but I think we finally came up with a solution that works.
Oh, look at those logs.
So the gas isn't on right now, but
Yeah.
basically you would turn it on and then the clicker turns on the flame. And then so it acts like a fireplace, except
Yeah.
you don't need a vent.
And then you said we have to figure out a grout for this?
Yeah, so I think we'll just use the leftover DeLorean gray we had from the laundry room. Yeah, we'll just use that lighter gray on it. So you didn't trust me with this tile.
What are you talking about? I picked the tile.
Well, yeah, but then you saw it and you're like, oh, well, I don't know if it's gonna work.
I feel, because you were like, yeah, we'll just use one piece. And I was like, that's not gonna work to
It worked
just use one
perfect.
piece, but it looks really good.
Look,
with
we even
2
had
pieces.
1 piece left over.
Oh, really?
1 piece. Which we'll just put in the showroom.
Yeah, that looks nice.
The driveway originally was gonna end right around here, and I was just gonna do flowers on the side and slope that down with some grass.
Pella window designs. They're tested from -40 to 140 degrees Fahrenheit and subjected to wind-driven rain. They're even engineered to stop hurricane debris from penetrating your home. all with distinctive style. Pella windows and doors, perfectly beautiful. For traditional to modern homes, choose our Architect Series wood windows, now with a limited lifetime warranty.
Selecting the best appliance for your renovation can be a lot of work, and CAM Appliances is here to help. We have the largest selection of appliances in southeastern Massachusetts, and it's our pleasure to help you select the best appliance for you, your home, and your family. Right now, with Cafe Remodel Rewards, save up to $1,500 off via mail-in rebate with the purchase of a customizable Cafe Appliance Suite. All the newest features in one showroom. It's going to be so easy. Make your next appliance a CAM appliance.
Every dollar counts, right? I mean, this piece is probably 30 bucks. A lot of guys would just throw that in the trash. Call me cheap, but it all adds up. It's a little quiet here at the moment. I know the guys are coming later today to finish trimming out the roof. Tomorrow we've got the roof coming on, so we'll be mostly weather tight and ready for windows. The front door is on order and should be here in the next couple days along with the back door, so we're excited about getting those in. At the same time, now that Ernie's in town for the week, I'm gonna use him as much as possible. We're gonna get the septic tank in, we're gonna get the whole backyard graded. We're also gonna be building a concrete wall on the side of the driveway so that we can extend the driveway to the property line. Basically, the driveway originally was gonna end right around here, and I was just gonna do flowers on the side and slope that down with some grass. But the buyers actually want to be able to park more cars off to the side and then also park either a boat or other cars down next to the garage. So we're gonna be using it's a system of precast concrete 4-foot by 18-inch block.
One by one, they go together like Lincoln logs.
Really nice precast. There's a lot of cheap precast, in my opinion, cheap looking precast concrete walls, but these are really tasteful, they're really nice, and they're really strong. So parking a car or a boat on them will be really good. We've got 3 levels, right? Because the grade drops off. So on the bottom, we use a larger 4-foot wide block. So it's 4 foot by 4 foot, and we stack them. And then we follow that by stacking the second one on top of it into the second row you see. And then the cap goes on top and goes all the way through, but it's actually a pretty interesting cap. It's got a lip to it. So pea stone or asphalt go right up to the edge and you only see the last couple inches of it. So the top of it from our property, you'll only see one little concrete edge. And then from the other side, you'll see a nice decorative, what they call a limestone finish on the front. These precast concrete blocks are great because they come with the top layer where you bring the asphalt right to the top edge, right? So it scoops down, it comes right up to the top edge. So it'll be asphalt all the way to the edge of the garage and then stone behind that. So as we go deeper, the blocks get wider and stronger. And what's cool about these is they have indents on the bottom. So the bottom block has a little bubble that the top block sits over and it locks in place. So you don't actually have to tie them together with anything back into the earth behind it. They stand on top of each other and kind of hold each other in place like a Lego.
One by one, they go together like Lincoln logs.
So Jared's over there working with Ernie, trying to set each block and make sure they're nice and level and they're right on our line. So right now they're working on trying to straighten everything out. They go together quick, but it's definitely an art form trying to make all this work. For the neighbor's sake, we'll probably plant some grasses or some sort of plants on this side so that the neighbors don't see this bright, stark concrete wall, right? I don't love precast concrete walls, but they're really cost effective and they're very strong. This brings back memories.
Right?
Did you have shop class in high school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't this big though. quick, reliable orders and deliveries are hallmarks of Mid-Cape Home Center.
Along with quality brands like Geldwin fiberglass doors.
Aurora fiberglass doors that can be customized for any home. To learn more, go where the pros go for experience that builds. Mid-Cape Home Centers.
Hi, I'm PJ Antonic, owner of Oak Development and Design down on the South Shore. Since 1848, Mountain One Bank has been serving local Massachusetts communities. Mountain One has been our trusted partner for lending since we started our business and has worked with many of our customers both on long-term mortgages and residential construction loans. Whether it's keeping a balance on a checking account or helping us on a multi-million-dollar build, Mountain One Bank helps keep us moving forward every day. I cannot wait to get my tiny house office figured out. I'm literally ducking into like the Dunkin' Donuts parking lot and stealing their free Wi-Fi. Fingerless. I'm at a point now where I live 45 minutes away. It's time. I have graduated my truck. All right, today's the day. Jared and I are bringing this baby on its maiden voyage. It's off to the South Shore Vocational School carpentry class. We got to get it down, take the jacks off, put the blocks in. We're gonna hook it up, put the trailer plate on, because I finally got that the other day.
Can I just pull forwards a little?
So you know what he's doing back there? What do you think? I'd make a really bad Australian joke, but he gets mad about that. And then drag it out, clean it out, get prepped, and then we're gonna head to Hanover.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. It's gonna be exciting to see this thing go down the road for sure. The original plan was to have the loft installed, hoping that it would keep it from racking, and we just weren't able to get to that. I started it today, and I wasn't happy with how it was going, so I decided we're just gonna ratchet strap it for now. You making fun of me?
Making fun of your organizational skills in here.
It's called a tool bag. That's where you put your tools.
All right, your tool bag.
So these brackets are actually going up the side of the stud and screwed into it and then bolted down through. So theoretically, these are gonna keep it from flying off the actual trailer.
My 10 cents.
Brand new. $800 later.
You got marking lights, brake lights.
The official maiden voyage of the tiny house office. We're on our way to the South Shore Vocational Carpentry class, and they're gonna be doing the sidewall over the next couple weeks.
Mobile home.
Yeah, cop definitely just pulled in, like cruised past me nice and slow, stopped there for like a minute and kept going. That thing is massive going down the road. Does it look funny?
You definitely got a few looks.
All right, so we're at the South Shore Vocational High School where we're gonna be dropping the tiny house off. They're gonna set it up in the next couple days nice and level. And we gotta have a chat with them about type of siding, trim.
Give them some direction. This thing's pretty sweet.
Dude, this brings back memories.
Right?
Did you have shop class in high school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't this big though.
Or this nice, right?
No. Probably a third of the.
How are you?
How we doing?
Good to see you. Watch your back.
Jared. How you doing, Jared? Nice to meet you.
We're a little late because we had to get
all
that
we're
thing
really
going.
doing today is just offloading it, right?
That's it.
We're gonna do the.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll do the leveling. I already hunted out the staging that we're gonna use. And
Great.
everything. So
Great.
we'll get on that portion of it first. That gives you time to get whatever you have to
Yeah.
get. We're gonna put it right parallel with this landing here, probably about 3 feet out. Then I can put my pump jacks right off of that.
All I'm gonna do is drop this, get it, and then we're gonna let the kids do everything.
Yeah, that's perfect.
So on the trim, I was thinking 1x4 all round. And what do you think on the header? Just stick with 1x4?
I think keep it simple, yeah.
Yeah.
Keep it old uniform.
Just go all 1x4 on it. On the top there, what I was thinking was like, if the roof comes down and it kind of goes back like that, and then down, I was thinking you could just put some sort of small ledger here and run the trim kind of like this.
Oh, so you want it vertical. Even if I added a piece here and then came back, your siding will go under it.
Yeah, that's fine too. I thought of
That
either
piece will
way.
come like that.
Mid-cape will drop the trim first with whatever you need for the trim. That'll get dropped as soon as you need it. So this is the clap we're gonna do?
Yep.
It's 49 cents a linear foot. It's super cheap. We're gonna prime it before we paint it, so I'm not worried about this.
Or that.
Or that.
Probably worried about that, I'd say.
We have finals that we have to do with these kids and stuff. Personally, this was going to be the final. So
Nice.
set up a final and have the kids all do benchtop stuff.
There we go. Wish me luck. Well, it looks like a big green wall from the driver's seat.
Mid-Cape Home Centers carries a large variety of JELD-WEN doors
including fiberglass exterior doors.
that are built to withstand the rigors of our coastal climate. To learn more,
Go where the pros go for experience that builds. Mid-Cape Home Centers.
Selecting the best appliance for your renovation can be a lot of work, and CAM Appliances is here to help. We have the largest selection of appliances in southeastern Massachusetts, and it's our pleasure to help you select the best appliance for you, your home, and your family. Right now, with Cafe Remodel Rewards, save up to $1,500 off via mail-in rebate with the purchase of a customizable Cafe Appliance Suite. All the newest features in one showroom. It's going to be so easy. Make your next appliance a CAM appliance.
Pella window designs. They're tested from -40 to 140 degrees Fahrenheit and subjected to wind-driven rain. They're even engineered to stop hurricane debris from penetrating your home. All with distinctive style. Pella windows and doors. Perfectly beautiful. For traditional to modern homes, choose our Architect Series wood windows, now with a limited lifetime warranty.
Quick, reliable orders and deliveries are hallmarks of Mid-Cape Home Center.
Along with quality brands like JELD-WEN fiberglass doors.
Aurora fiberglass doors that can be customized for any home. To learn more, go where the pros go for experience that builds. Mid-Cape Home Centers.
Crow's Lane is coming together nicely. That job, we've got hardwood floors delivered. The plumber's getting his inspection today. National Grid's coming to put a meter on tomorrow so we can put the heat on so the floor guy can start Friday. We've got trim guys starting today. We've got cabinets coming next week. We've got painters starting to prep the end of next week. So that's kind of coming together quickly. We should be wrapped up there in about a month. I mean, we're like getting wrapped up here. Is he doing your painter's doing the exterior too, right? Yeah, so he can like just start jamming out. Then the guys have already started spraying, so the baseboard has all been sprayed, a lot of the trim has been sprayed, the doors have been sprayed. It's actually really looking good. I haven't been up here in a couple days. It's way further along than I was expecting. I've tried to use those guns before, and I've always had problems with it spattering on me. So how do you get it to run through the gun clean and smooth?
For the doors, I typically use the 410
Okay.
with this kind of machining because this is a air compressed and airless.
Got it. And then obviously cleaning the gun is really important.
Every time
Yeah.
you use it.
Yep.
You can never let any paint on it.
Crow's Lane's come a long way in 4 months. As we can see, the outside is actually wrapped up. We're just waiting for the painter to get in here to touch up the old house and touch up the trim on the addition. Jared's inside working on a built-in.
We're going for a narrow built-in, kind of like a locker style. So they'll have room for their shoes, room for their coats and bags.
We've got the kitchen in, pretty specific things we did with like the slide-in microwave. We had to build a panel so that it sat inside it. The farm sink, right? Farm sinks are tricky because the cabinet comes with a block that you have to cut out. And then they asked us to do this really cool little feature here. So this is a piece of oak that will get some stain to it, so it'll be a richer color. Kitchen came out great considering it was an afterthought. Originally we weren't gonna gut the kitchen, but unfortunately we had to. So we were able to work on a budget, get it done really quickly, and I think we did a good job with that here. The painters are here, so I would say in the next 4 or 5 days, tile will be in. Our tile guy, Nigo, is doing a great job with this. Glass tile is super hard to work with. We ordered the flat stock for this, that came in today. Flat stock for the 2 shelves here, all that came in today. So hopefully if Nigo gets here later, he'll start installing that stuff and working his way through and then out to the floor. I just love when everything comes together, you know? Like the colors on the walls, the trim is perfect. My closet guy, Roger, will be here next week putting all the closets in. We're shooting to get these guys in about 2 weeks, which I think is doable. It's a little aggressive, but we'll see what we can do. Okay, over at the Hersey Street job, we've got the roof going on today. They're about half done. They're gonna put down what we call our Rubio monocoat stain. So after today, one day, they'll have the whole upstairs done, they'll have the stain applied, and we'll be finished. Nigo was here today putting the backsplash in. That'll get graded the next couple days. We're gonna have the kids unload the truck. Is that cool?
Just start sliding the trim off and put the trim on the ground.
Heart of Oak is brought to you by Timberland Pro, always do, never done. By Pella Windows, perfectly beautiful. And by Cam Appliance, make your next appliance a Cam appliance.